What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. I was so excited. I forgot my headphones. Let me get my headphones. Dude, it is Karuta Club Tuesday. I was so in the moment with the Final Fantasy VII Remake that I completely forgot that Tuesday was upon us, that Karuta Club greatness was incoming. So when today hit, and when I woke up, I went on Twitter and I saw the preview image that Madhouse or that the Chihayafuru Twitter always puts out, and I was like, yo, it does come out today. That's right. I got so hyped and super excited. Like right now, whenever I was walking into the door, I looked at Kevin and I was like, Kevin, you know what day it is today, man? I'm mad hyped for Chihayafuru. So without further ado, episode 21, Awesome Sauce. Let's get right into this. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful week and you continue to have a great week, man. Karuta Club Awesome Sauce. Here we go. Chihayafuru, Season 3, Episode 21. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My boy Taichi. He definitely did. You know, the eyes like flag nards, you know? Like, who does this man think he is? Continuing to get the jump on me over and over and over again. It's like I'm sitting here on this train. He's Taichi. Of course he couldn't tell me. You know him, dog. You know him, man. That's right. Yo, Kana. Kana's the mother in the family, dog. Just who he is, dog. He doesn't want to burden others with his struggle, man. I understand him completely. Tsunaide. Yo, so earlier today, I was listening to a podcast while I was driving about they were all listing their. So the whole podcast idea was to talk about what video game is a 10 to them, right? So like everyone around the table had their own different definitions for what a 10 is to them. And it was crazy because I was applying it to anime. So like they're over here discussing, and of course it's a video game. So I was thinking about my video games I would give a 10, but then it started kicking in the anime side, right? So they were like, yeah, X definition, X definition, X definition. And after they went through every single definition, all 4 definitions that they came up for what a 10 is, I was like, yo, that's what Chihayafuru is to me. That is exactly what it is to me. Like in my mind, I was like, okay, he said it, Chihai is a 10. This person said it, Chihai is a 10. This person said it, Chihai is a 10. It's like no matter what definition you have for what a 10 or a masterpiece is, that's what Chihayafuru is to me. You feel me? So I was like, all right. That's what it is. To restore my faith. What a title. Queen Nobu. What an amazing character arc she had in this last arc. That line was so goat. And then Shanks. Exactly. I knew Taichi was going to be feeling some sort of way about that, man. Especially after what he said. Taichi's character is so incredible, bro. He looks himself in the mirror and is like, Flagnards. How should I fight against Arata, against myself. That perfectly sums up this man's entire character arc. How do I fight Arata, or just to keep up and fight Arata, and how do I fight myself? That's Taichi's character arc in a sentence right there, man. Here comes Kana. The legendary music. Oh, Chihaya is in the outfit. She's ready. I feel like it's been 50 years since I've seen her compete. I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen any of them compete. That's right. %. This man's scuba dog. I admire his aspirations. That's right, Sumire. It's gonna change. That's right. He is fighting his own battles. More than you could ever imagine. It's an interesting way of looking at it. I have to go into this. It's like, yo, I gotta go into this without answers because I gotta fight my own battles. You know what I'm saying? If he's doing it, I gotta do it too. You know, we all have our own things. But the fact that even before her own battles, she was thinking about Taichi, to me, is really beautiful in of itself. This man Arata's doing the chopper. Man's got a promo. Taichi. Oh, he was looking for Chihaya? He's like, nah, Taichi, you got me, dog. Look at this. Cold-blooded. Flagnards. Feel bad for Retro, dog. Oh, that's gonna mess up his whole rhythm, dog. Are all these people like that? Oh no, it's the siblings. It's like their whole focus is just to throw you off your rhythm? But look at that presence. Yo, that's the presence of a queen, dog. Dog, you don't know who you're facing, bro. Dang right it is. Bro, no hesitation. Look at that, man. That's the GOAT. learning from all those legends and then our friends. Taichi's challenge. That's right. Can I make my own beginning too? What an incredible sequence. New year, a new day. Dog. I make my own new beginning too. He's going through his own struggle right now, dog. Man. I feel it for Sumire because, you know, she just got into Shanks. You don't have to worry about him being quiet. Bro, look at Taichi and Arata, dog. Murao? Yeah, there he is. Taichi. Bro, I swear if it says... No way, dude. In the same season as Chihaya versus Taichi? What is this, dude? Holy flag Nords. Come on, Taichi, dog. Look him in the eye. Looking into your soul. I'm sure he's as shaken up as you are, man. Hopefully that relaxed them both. Bro, Taichi versus Arata. Is Shanks gonna watch this? With Harada. One's trying to... yo. And it's all coming into fruition here? Bro. Yo, I have chills. I can't believe this is happening. That's the mind games by boy Taichi plays. What is this music? I don't know, bro. Yo, whatever it takes. Yo, Arata's smiling, bro. He's like, dog, I'm facing Taichi, man. Like, yo, this is the childhood coming back. The water. The hockey. Shoot. That's a shoot. The arm and the hockey. Dang, my man Arata's. But it's like I can feel my heart growing bigger. You say something to Chihaya back in the... Yo, that's right, he doesn't know. And then he sends the Chihaya card. Is Chihaya facing Pseudo? God, man, my heart was beating, son. For the out-of-time Taichi section. Nah, not retro again, man. Flagnards. The title of the episode. Don't say that, Retro, man. Like pseudo-son. She's been there supporting him from the jump. Yo, I thought she was about to bring something deep, dog. Watch out. It's like compared to what they went through, you're going through nothing, dog. I had no expectations of him. That's even worse. Poor Retro, man. Bro. Uh-oh. Chihaya has the eyes covered with the hair. A long time ago, my friend. I absolutely love that match. Every time I watch it. Yo, she's in the zone. She's going. She's telling him that that's the queen. He can't do anything about it, dog. He's facing the GOAT. Yo, she was that deep in the zone, she didn't realize the game ended. That's what's called being in the flow, in the zone. And that's right. Yo, that's beautiful. I guess sound resonates better in silence, in emptiness. And there she is, just gone. Shanks. So the match ended. Who won between Arata and Taichi? Taichi's out. The man tried his hardest, bro. You know he did, knowing Taichi, man. And he has a tear in his eye, bro. He lost. My girl Chihaya won the flipping New Year's tournament. Shinichi won. 4th place. Taichi. So he lost to Arata. Hold on. Let me... Narita was the runner-up, so that means that he lost to Murao. And of course, Taichi lost to Arata. Man, dude, you know, this series is really special in terms of... I was like, man, we're about to really get this Arata versus Taichi match. But in actuality, the match itself was just to propel both of them in the direction they need to go. And that's why we didn't need to see the match. We just needed to see the interactions in the match. It's not time for them to have their match yet. And I feel like that's something that's very, very special and unique to this series. Because now next time, or not even next time, following this, you know, Arata lost to Murao. So Arata's going to have something to look forward to. And also, he no longer is brought down by that thing, that was bringing him down earlier on the season whenever we thought about Taichi facing Chihaya. He was like, man, that's supposed to be me right there. And he was wondering and kept pondering, like, what's going to happen whenever I face Taichi? Can I face Taichi? And I started doubting himself. And then same thing on Taichi's end. He was like, man, how can I face Arata? Like, yo, that's Arata. You feel me? And so he's going throughout this entire process and this whole thing on his own, just continuing to want to get to his level and want to prove to himself to Arata. And I don't know how the match went. I don't know how close it went. But knowing that Taichi lost and that Arata won is gonna propel both of their character arcs and where they need to go. And then in Chihaya's case, I feel like this is definitely the victory that she needed. I mean, she's already caught 2 back-to-back W's. She just didn't go to the qualifiers, because if not, she would have been catching W's there too. But she's definitely different. She's changed here, man. And I love that little sequence of her considering and thinking about Taichi, because that's been something that's been very, very prevalent in this season, is that she's been thinking more and more about the others around her before her matches. And like she's always been considerate, but when it's game time, it's game time. And we saw that switch on and right here as well, where the entire episode from beginning to until she entered the match or entered the tournament, she was thinking about Taichi and why he's going about all of this all on his own, and why doesn't she never tell him anything. And what I love so much about that is that Kana kind of knowing damn well why he doesn't tell her, keeps telling her to keep thinking, and she can't reach an answer. So she brushes it aside and says, you know what? If he's going out and fighting his own battles, I gotta fight my own battles too. And what I love so much about that is that in this series, we've had multiple moments like this, where Chihaya has thought back to Taichi and his strength at the core of his being, and how he manages to persevere and push forward no matter what's happening, and focus on what's happening in the moment. And I feel like Chihaya focused on that very instinct again in this episode, that she has been inspired by Taichi, even though it wasn't intentional at all, but it happened, and it happens a lot with those two characters. So I just find that to be very, very fascinating in the way that their relationship is growing and evolving there. And then Sumire, of course, her is just moving in a direction to where she's like, Flagnards, this is about to end very, very soon. Like, we gotta take full advantage of the fact that everybody's still here. And they focused on that in this episode, in Wakana and Nishida and Destomu. And all of them discussing that as well, and how they need to take advantage of all this while it's still here. Man, dog, what an amazing episode. I really loved that scene whenever Taichi looks at himself in the mirror, whenever he's in the hotel room, and you can just imagine what's going through his mind, like Flag. I mean, I don't have to imagine, he said it. He was like, man, you know, I need to take on Arata, but I also need to take on myself, and that really is Taichi, bro, because at the end of the day, he fights himself at the same time he's fighting other opponents, and that's what kept him in Class B for such a long time, until he was finally able to get out of there. And that's what made his matches so special and very different from other matches, is that there was that element of fighting oneself within the match. Even though everybody fights themselves in different ways in this series and in real life, Taichi has this very unique one, or I shouldn't even say unique, it's one that I think resonates with a lot of us, because he always focuses on his weaknesses first and his strengths second. And it's just very, very interesting, and I'm so glad that we got that in this episode. I still can't believe we actually got a Taichi versus Arata like scene, just to propel both of them forward, and the fact that Arata was so happy. He was like, I was wondering what was going to happen whenever we actually got into a match, but here we are, and everything feels free. And I feel like Taichi was calm and relaxed as well. Not as much as Arata, of course, considering that Arata really needed that. But I felt like Taichi was really in there like swimwear as well, and I'm glad that both of them got that experience, because now that's going to move them in the directions that need to go. So I'm looking forward to seeing where both characters go from here. I already know it has to go nowhere but up, because Shanks just saw pretty much the two individuals that are going to be going for his throne very, very soon. And the retro stuff, I feel so sorry for the guy, man. But his girl's always there for him. That's for sure. That was a really funny scene. And then Chihaya, that one scene was incredible. It was great because in a previous season, she had run up against Yumin, who would later, of course, go on to challenge Shinobu in season 2. But within that match, she wasn't able to get her groove back while facing a person just like that. Somebody who kept challenging her cards, somebody who kept challenging every single little call, and it would throw her off her rhythm. And here you got an individual whose entire game plan is throwing people off their rhythm, and that didn't throw her off in the slightest. She was calm, composed, and as Sudo calls it, empty, completely in the zone, and nobody was going to take her out of that. The strength of a queen, man. And I love how she went to every single little thing that happened within these last couple episodes. With Harada, with Shinobu, with Shanks, with one thing from each individual person. And then with Arata, then with Taichi's challenge. And then at the final one, she thinks back to the Toski, and she puts that on as well. Like, yo, this is Mizusawa right here, dog. It's basically everything that's led her up until this point is why she's as strong as she is. And I really appreciated that scene, man. That was a fantastic scene. Let me watch that one more time if I can. Right here. What an incredible visual. Let me see. Look at that, man. Just the aura, the hockey. She just grabs it with a swiftness. What an incredible visual that is. The sight of Shinobu-chan crumbling to pieces. And when she recovered, thanks to you, dog, thanks to the rivalry. Hanada's passion. Shanks' strength. Arata's determination. Taichi's challenge. And then, of course, Queen Obu's resolve to be able to get back up from what she was doing. And she asked, can I make my own beginning too? And I love that question. And then she puts on the Tatsuki. Miss Mayauchi's Tatsuki, which is the heart and soul of Mizusawa. It's like everything that's led up to this point in time. New year, a new day. What an amazing episode, dude. You know, like I was saying earlier in the intro, man, this series is a 10, dog. I don't know how it does it, but it looks like it just continues to get better and better, and I'm enjoying every single second of it. We only have 3 episodes left of season 3. I really hope they make an announcement soon saying season 4 is incoming. Because, man, I'm gonna miss this a lot, bro. I mean, there's nothing else like this for me. It's a very unique experience for me, and it's one that I appreciate and love so much. So much so that I think after season 3 ends, I'm gonna rewatch seasons 1, 2, and 3 back to back to back. Man, dude. But I hope everybody has an awesome rest of a day, man. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode in the comment section down below. Great stuff, man. Love this series so much. Y'all have an awesome rest of a day.